Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back for Age of Empires 4. In the last stream we played through, I think it was the second, or finished the second, and played through about 2 or 3 more missions in the Mongolian campaign. And so we're gonna see if we can finish it tonight, although I don't think we quite will. I think we'll have to finish it up next Thursday. But we're gonna jump in a moment and check that out. Before we get started, I want to mention and advertise that I'm trying out a new game tomorrow on YouTube. It's called Toy Tinker Simulator. It's kind of one of those kind of relaxed games where you accept a task and you go through a bunch of like sort of physics engine type of activities in the game to repair, in this case, a toy. Painting it, cleaning it, etc., and then putting it back together again, or disassembling it first, putting it back together again, and then sending it back to whomever it was who sent it to you for some coin. And along the way, you purchase some additional work tables areas to expand on and work on more toys. So I'm taking a look at that game on YouTube starting tomorrow. The game came out today. As you're watching this on stream, it'll be a couple days ago by the time you see this on YouTube. But check it out if you like those kinds of games. If you played the PC building simulator and games like that, then this might be a game for you. It's pretty inexpensive too. I think it's like $11 or $12 right now on Steam. I think full price is like $13.99 or something like that. So it's not an expensive game at all. And if it's the kind of game you might like, then pick it up by all means. Hey Jake, welcome. Thank you for claiming first. How are you this evening? And while you are answering, we're going to switch into the game and look at getting started. Jumping back into the Mongolian Empire, we did play through. I'm pretty good. I am excited to get back in. I'm really enjoying this. We were halfway through this one at the beginning of the last stream. And then so we played through 3 more on top of finishing that one. So that's pretty good. I'm guessing we have 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 to 5 more to go. But we'll see. Oh no, we played through 2 on top of the one, because we're here at Liegnitz right now. Let's get started.
With Kiev secure, the Mongols planned a coordinated drive deeper into Europe. They would divide the forces of Poland and Hungary by attacking both kingdoms simultaneously. At Liegnitz, the old armies of Europe would be tested against Mongol-style warfare.
Kind of a brief intro video. Guess we can't expect everything, though. Hey Jeff, welcome. How are you this evening? Jeffo. Liegnitz, Duchy of Silesia.
In the fertile grasslands of Liegnitz, the Mongols would face Europe's greatest armies, led by the forces of Poland. An army from Bohemia was marching to assist the Polish forces gathering at Liegnitz. Together, they hoped to stop the Mongols before Western Europe succumbed to a full-scale invasion.
It's a cool pattern.
If the
in the ground.
Mongols acted quickly, they could defeat the scattered Polish army and force the Bohemians to withdraw.
IT Machinist, thank you for the resub. 23 months. That is intense. Nearly as intense as camping.
By raiding the enemy's farmland, the Mongols could plunder valuable resources.
This siegecraft is called a nest of bees.
The Mongols had adopted gunpowder technology from their Chinese subjects.
Yeah, we did.
And now brought with them the mighty Nest of Bees.
Nest of bees.
This explosive projectile weapon allowed them to target the enemy with a devastating barrage of rockets.
Barrage. Barrage from the garage. Let's rearrange these just a little bit. And put some emplacements in. Let's see, you need to go over here. You can go right here, and you can go right there. That way they get the bonus. Good shoot day. Alright. Let's do some of these upgrades as well. What do we have for people? Do we have any people working? We do not. We cannot. I guess we need to go claim some people. Yeah, raid settlements to gain resources. Alrighty then. Yeah, it's I was expecting to be I don't know, impressed. But I am very impressed. I was hoping to be impressed, but I am very impressed.
As the farm smoldered and smoke billowed
That's
to the sky,
impressive.
the Mongols claimed the spoils from the wreckage.
That's an impressive weapon. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they've done a really good job with this game. Yeah, this is IT Machinist kind of weapon. Hence the name, Nestor Bees. Or because of the name, Nestor Bees. Alright, looks like we have some military targets up here. Not the bees. Yes, the bees. Nice. There we go. Oh, let's go cover those guys in bees. Please come and cover these guys in bees. Holy cow. Yep, polish off the Polish. Okay, that was impressive.
The Mongols defeated the Polish detachment and continued their unrelenting drive.
We did get some resources. Okay, good. Let's replenish a little bit here. Maybe build some of these upgrades. Come on back home, I think. And let's see. We have 11 archers, so another 10 of those would be good. Oh, that finishes off my stone. Well, that's fine. Oh, sorry, those aren't archers. Those are horsemen. These are horsemen. Let's not do that many. Let's do some more archers. Continue the unrelenting drive. Everyone take 5. Indeed, yes. I play my own way. You should know that by now. Alright. Let's do a little bit of scouting. Could probably sell some of the wood for either gold or stone, or both. You can probably go pick on these guys. One up there. Although, actually, I think maybe we won't. Did we get healing by any of this? Yeah, there we go. We need to stand by this to heal. Can't conquer the world without my coffee. Nice. This looks like a job for Dr. Bees. Let's sell some wood. Any upgrades I want to afford? Maybe. These are horsemen. Go to group 3. Archers, go to group 2. So that's 20 archers. That's 16 horsemen. We should be getting some lancers as well. 2. It's 5. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Actually, I'm going to put the horsemen on number 1. Just to give them a different number. And the lancers will be on 3. Since we're all mounted units anyway, we don't even have any barracks this time. That's 12. Okay, apparently I can't count either, everyone. That should come as a surprise to no one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Maybe. Oh, I didn't get all of those. We'll figure it out eventually. Maybe. Okay, let's see what we can... What can we do? We're out of food. Let's just go ahead then. 15 of those. 20 of those. 18 of those. That's close enough. Good enough. Move out. Let's go kill these humans. Actually, I'm going to advance all the way up to there, because I would like to catch them. Oh, there's nothing to catch. Okay. But I like how the Mangudai fire while walking, while running, while riding. So you can do damage even when we're not trying to do damage. It'll take a little while for the bees to catch up here. Let's go. Do it. Do it.
As the battle raged in the fields, the army from Bohemia was drawing ever closer. The Mongols were running out of time to defeat the Polish army and neutralize the threat from Bohemia.
We got some friends over here. That's freaking awesome. That didn't take much.
The Mongols eliminated Poland's knights.
Yeah, we did.
Dealing a critical blow to the European forces.
Gonna knock this down. I think we might have left some stuff in here too. Needs knocking down. We'll see. Oh, there's some more crap. Turn around. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Wheel. Wheel, wheel. Whoa. Nice. You all hang out here. Try and see if we... Anybody else we need to clear out over this way? That looks good. Easy peasy. Classy. Guess we should probably move a little bit faster since the Bohemians will be here in about 9 minutes. We can go over and attack the ones we actually see on the map, and then we can explore later. Or I could get my scouts to do the exploration. That would probably be good too. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, they're gonna outrun us anyway. Just leave them go. Alright, now let's go this way. We have more supplies, by the way. Probably do some of this. Just made some. I didn't really pay that much attention to what I was making. Do it. I don't think you're going to catch him. Oh, maybe you will. Let them have their little town or whatever that is over there. Some more behind us over here. But I clearly wanted to destroy everything. Oh, we'll continue. That's fine. Launching bees. There we go. I thought we were done. Kill them all. Oh. we're done.
Despite being outnumbered by the European armies, the Mongols were victorious.
That's because we're awesome.
As fire scorched the farmlands of Liegnitz, Europe reeled in horror. The ingenuity of the Mongol Empire had brought a terrifying new kind of destruction to the doorstep of the West.
Oh, okay, it is done. I forgot they give us something else to do. Continue.
While the Mongols in the north destroyed the Polish army, Batu Khan and General Subutai rampaged through the south into the heart of Hungary. Tricked into an intense pursuit, the Hungarian king chased down these foreign invaders, all the way to the plains of Mohi.
Not a good plan. Not a good plan.
Batu Khan led his warriors across the plains, luring the Hungarian king to a battle site far from the safety of his city. As the Hungarians broke away to regroup across the Sayo River, the Mongols prepared to strike.
Could be worse. They could be trivialed into pursuit.
General Subutai would soon arrive to join Batu, having escorted the Mongol camp to the battle site. While the Khan waited for his general, the Mongol vanguard would probe across the bridge to the north.
Probe. Scout this area. Oh, hello. Escape. Run away.
Across the bridge, the Mongol soldiers found themselves heavily outnumbered and beat a hasty retreat away from the ambush.
Oh, there they are. Yes, indeed. Scout here. You lose. You get nothing.
This was not the first time Batu had been outnumbered. Drawing on past victories, he began to stage a coordinated attack.
Hey, look, there's some people. Okay, did we get these guys yet? No, of course not.
Arriving at the battle site, General Subutai quickly assessed the
We
situation.
have town center, barracks, gar, stable, Kurultai. Let's do the town center. Around in here someplace, I think. Stable. I want to do a... Do I have any stone deposits? Yes, I do. Build me an ovu over here. Ovu here. And then build me some of this stuff. Put the stable out front. Barracks. Back here. Kurultai. I don't know what this one does, but I suspect it does something good. And a gar. Let's build another gar over here. Some more people. Oops. Finish. Alright. Now you can go there. You can do this one and then that one. You can do this one and then that one. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's some. No, coin. This thing that gives me the con that's nearby, the Kurotai heals all nearby damage units. Okay, get in. Get in there. Let's get some more people on food since we just spent almost all of our food. Where's the one that the con boosts the production? I guess it's not. Yeah, we don't have that bonus. We'll do some hunting up here too. I think I actually want to build a second stable. I did leave space for it on purpose. And a siege workshop would be nice. That back there. Oops, do this one first, and then that one. Sorry. And we need to do a blacksmith and an arsenal too. Those can come back here. Market maybe. Oh, we can finally do a prayer tent too. Nice. Let's put that back here someplace. And you two can build me a ger out here. And then hopefully start murdering some deer. Critters. Right now. Intense prayers, indeed. Dead. Okay. Some more in gold collection. I flunked flank. Okay. And I've got one more to put on wood collection, and maybe I'll build some more later. I thought he called him a stick boy, so we're both in the same boat here. Alright, you're done with that. Give me a couple of, let's see, yeah, shaman. Nice. And you can go and chop down some trees. Oh, we're all done with that already, huh? We could put down some pastures.
While Subutai rushed to ready his army, Batu was poised to make another attempt at taking the bridge.
That's so. Okay, what do we have? We have 14 lancers and 10 veteran horsemen. Let's do another 10 of those. I think we're going to need to build another pasture yet. Because they're killing them so fast they can't even spawn fully. There's a half dozen more lancers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5. That's 4. 2 more lancers, and we'll go. Maybe. Maybe. Oops. Okay. MB3, the Dark Harvest. Jeez. Oh good, there's some more deer over here we can harvest. Yeah, they need to fix that bug though. We need to build some mangonels too, which we need gold for. I need to build 2 of them for the optional objective here. They call them hoodlums. He did. Lancer, 1, 2, 3, 4 lancers. 1, 2. Okay, never mind. 3, 4. There we go. Good enough. All right, pack this up, and all 5 of you can roll on over here. You could kill that boar too, I suppose. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Okay, good. They are spawning just fast enough now, I think. A few more to build, and then we'll get out of here. Maybe. One more. Let's do it. Oh, mangonels. 2 of those. I have a couple more things to do here, but they require gold. Nice. All right. Let's go this way. Oh, good. More deer.
The Mongols discovered a potential alternative river crossing.
Oh yeah, we did.
A broken bridge.
Not you. 4 of you come here and build a bridge. Oops. Oh wait, this should be group 4. Plus to the tile range and movement speed siege engine was actually better to do first. Because, well, they're moving right now. Oh, you're done. Good. Let's go back here and continue murdering random sheep. And we'll start that research too. Let's roll. A tiny little cavalry here. Oh good, a trading post. Another stone deposit here. Rally your armies here. Okay, can do. 3,000 some gold there. I'm here. Well, then let's attack.
Batu Khan saw his opportunity and pushed across the bridge to meet the Hungarians head-on.
Assuming we come here, yeah. We come here and counterattack or vanguard attack them. And the pew, the pew. Do it. That was easy.
The Mongols took the bridge and held the open space, forcing the Hungarians into the trees and splitting them into several groups. Now the Mongols could drive the Hungarians back to their camp. One small space with nowhere to run.
Autosave, thank you. Okay, I was going to do something, but I don't remember what it was. Something. Dark side. Oh yeah, borrow one of these. Build me a market out here someplace. And we'll send some trading doohickeys to that thing. Go this way. I think I'll make another shaman too. Do it.
With the Hungarians pinned down, the Mongols closed in to destroy the last of their army.
Do it. This way. You all attack that way. Keep going this way. Now, get the things that are shooting at us first, please. Oh, we already destroyed the Hungarian army. That didn't take long. Didn't get to explore the whole map either.
The Mongols laid waste to the Hungarian fort, sending their king and the last of his army fleeing for their lives. Once again, Batu Khan and General Subutai had outwitted and utterly destroyed their European enemies, striking terror into the heart of the West. After a stunning victory over the Hungarian king at the Battle of Mohi, the Mongols seemed unstoppable. But a year later, the great Khan Ogadei died. The Mongols pulled out of Europe and returned home. Over the next 20 years, two more great Khans ascended to the throne. Their conquests continued to expand the empire in the east. Then in 1260, the grandson of Genghis became the next great Khan. His name was Kublai Khan. He would rock the foundations of one of the medieval world's most advanced civilizations, China. This is Chengdu. Remembered today as Xanadu, it was once Kublai Khan's great northern capital. From here, he jealously eyed the wealth of southern China's Song Dynasty. He wanted to take it and become emperor of all China. The Song Dynasty had ruled over southern China for more than 300 years. And the country was prosperous and well-governed. Kublai Khan knew that the key to victory was capturing a strategic city lying far to the south of Chengdu. It was called Xianyang. Xianyang was the gateway to the south and the heart of the Song Dynasty's power. Controlling the Han River, a critical access route to cities further along the Yangtze. Capturing Xianyang was Kublai Khan's only hope of becoming emperor of all China. The Mongol horde had to take the city at all costs.
Chef. Oh dear. Wait, shouldn't it be sing us a song? You're the dynasty man? That's a good point, Jake. That's a good observation.
Kublai Khan, not content with rule over his own lands, coveted the riches of the Song Dynasty to the south. He ordered his army to the twin cities of Fancheng and Xianyang, confident in his tried and tested tactics.
All right.
Although Kublai's ultimate target was the fortress of Xianyang, the Mongols would first have to control its sister city of Fancheng.
What have we here? Got wood. Yeah, you got a good point there. That just shows the ancient China's dedication to art and architecture compared to medieval Europe and the garbage that they invented. Any more of those goodies around? Come in here and look around. Aha! How did I know there would be more? Let's go attack this castle. Burn this crap down. Push through. If they're shooting at us, shoot at them.
The Mongols cleared the bridge of its guards and continued their advance on Fancheng.
Well, we're gonna go over there and take out that stuff first. Just for fun. There's some civilians here we can kill. Do tie. Come on over and join the fun, scouts. We don't ever get to have any fun. Gotta catch them all. Instead of Pokemon, this is Spearmon. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do tie. I think we got everything we could see over here. Yeah, there's just that yellow town, but we can't attack them. They're friendly. I saw you. I think you're sneaking away from me. Or maybe you are, but that's fine too. Hello. Okay, here's some bad guys. Get in there. Kill them all. Y'all are good over here? Yeah. Burn it down. They're friendly. Oh, hey, how'd you guys get across? Oh, right there, Dur. Okay, let's go this way. I guess it might have been better to cross there and come at these guys from this side. Too late now. They're friendly. Too bad. So sad. Can't kill them all. Come over here and look around too. Oops. Come over here and look around. Hang out there for a minute. See what we can find. Here in the crossroads. Anything? Ugh. Ugh, indeed. This looks like a side road to go down, so let's do that. Yeah, we'll do this one first. Might be some sort of an adventure down here. Look, there's an adventure down here. You can't pillage everything, at least pillage something. I think red green something. He didn't. Ooh, nice. More coin. You moving this way too? Get that picked up. Somebody pick it up, please. Right, keep going. Anything else for you guys? No. Come on out then. You get out of the way. Come back and pick that up. There we go. This looks like a sneaky attack spot here. There was bad guys right here. Oh yeah.
The Mongols spotted a fortified Song camp, blocking the road to the Twin Cities.
Nice. Reinforcements
Seeing
are
an
arrived.
opportunity
Even
to
nicer.
overwhelm the enemy camp, the Mongols called in their reinforcements.
Get out of the way.
Together, the two detachments would strike the camp from both sides, pincering the Song.
Nope. Come this way. Come this way. You can do it. Hey, JD Plays. Welcome. Good to see you. Because I'm stealthy. That and you live on the other side of the world. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. And yeah, there's lots of YouTube. Domination, indeed. Yes, I follow those words. Okay, now this stuff up here, we need to do this one. Let's do 8, 9, 0. Maybe. I want to see what's this way. Hey, Addicted, welcome. Oh, hello. Some visitors. I know all about procrastination. I think that's good. Come back down here. And also attack with these guys simultaneously, as the game says. Until it was all going well until the procrastination attacked. Do it. Do it. All right, we're all together again. Well, nice. That's some nice progress, though, Addicted. I like it. All right, so now that we're all together again, let's group these guys together. Okay. We did it.
With the Song camp destroyed, the Mongols set in motion their plan to seize the Twin Cities. First, they would meet with an allied force at the gates of Fancheng. This assault force would attack the gates of Fancheng, while the Mongol vanguard would defend the siege weapons firing upon the cities.
Oh, bring in these are monks to heal us. Okay, that's good. Nice. This one time at Song Camp, singing the song of my people. Rah! Rah and a thundering of hooves. Let's get the rest of these shaman or monks in business here. Whoa. Oh yes, shaman, yes. Well, these are monks because they're the Chinese monks. The Mongolians had the shaman, but let's go ahead and do some scouting with our scouts because that's what scouts do, is scout. Can I do like a staggered formation with them? Spread them out a little bit. That way we can scout a little bit wider. Xiao men, yeah, that would work too. How are we doing? We're good. Hey! Whoa! That's a hell of a tower there. I killed 2 of my scouts from across the river. That's impressive. It's okay, I'm going to show them impressive in a moment here. When I come bearing down on them with 107 horsemen. Some yellow forces.
The Mongols met with the Allied assault force at the gates of Fancheng. As the Allied force charged the gates, the Mongol vanguard moved to defend the siege weapons from Song attacks.
Can do. Oh, we're doing it, don't worry. Let's get around back here, let's see what we got. Some resources. I'm not sure what the resources are actually giving us this time, though, because we have yet to have a town. Or any way to spend any of the resources, but release the bees. We don't have any bees again. Shaolin monk, indeed.
Approached, the Song burned the bridge to Xianyang, preventing a direct assault on the fortress.
Okay, we did our thing.
The assault on Fancheng was met with a barrage of gunfire, forcing the Allied army to retreat.
It's a nice little town. It'd be a pity if it got destroyed.
With the gates still unbroken and under guard, the Mongols switched strategies and called on a large group of reinforcements to bring in their mobile camp. The Mongols would besiege the mighty twin cities.
Alright, so where do we want to set up camp? Let's see where this stuff rolls to. Oh, I see, they're going to set up camp in multiple different places. That makes sense. Autosave, thank you. Okay, so let's look at these camps here. Market. Sure. Stable. Let's see what we have here. Archery range.
The Mongols rallied a force on the bridgehead. The Mongol strategy was to hold the city's bridges so that no Song forces could escape and no reinforcements could enter.
Okay. Guess we can just set these up here then. Always be moved later, right? Where are you all going? Oh, you're gonna go and defend this bridge? Yeah. Peace siege. We don't have any civilians, though. But I guess we got all the resources we possibly could need. Did they cut through? Oh, they cut through. There we go. Okay. I get it now. Let's do some upgrades. Some upgrades. These have come down here. And set these up. The White Stupa. I don't know what that's for, but we'll stup it right there. And blacksmith. That'll be, oops, that'll be useful if I put it in a good spot. Archery range. Stable. Barracks. This thing is an economic landmark. Acts as an ovu and produces 30 stone per minute without a stone outcropping. Okay, then these gotta move then. Or this could move. Yeah, this could move. Put it right there. Oops. Okay. We're supposed to repair this bridge? Well, we can't. We don't have any civilians. Mildly confused, but that's okay. We're still doing some upgrades. Let's go ahead and make some units here, though. Focus on the cavalry. And we could do some of these, too. Down here. Should be fine. Okay. And we can do a ridiculous amount of units here. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Ridiculous amount of units here because we have the benefits of being close to this thing. There we go. Okay, the western bridgehead has plenty of units. I think I'll leave them alone the way they are. Huh? Let's see if these can get through here like I think they can. Alright, so Oh, population capacity reached. I wasn't paying attention to that. Alright, these guys, I'm going to put all of them in the same group together here. These guys can all go into the same group with these here. And then we have a bunch from here. They can all, in theory, probably join these ones. And whatever we need more of, I can get more of. I can rearrange it more of, I mean. Aren't you part of zeros? We need 55 in each, so I will have to split off some of these units, which is fine. Let's see. You can have 3 of each of these. That's 4 of each. All of you can go and join Group 9. And then we need 55, that's 34, it's like 17 of these. That's pretty close, 18. Let's actually do this a little bit differently. Come down here, everyone, except for you. Okay. These guys all can be the new group 2. How many do I have here? 12. $16, $17. These can be the new group 3. And these can join group 0. And these can join group 0. Okay, that'll take a little bit of time to get there, but we'll get there when we get there. We're number 2. We're number 2. Yeah, it's going to take them a little bit of time to get there.
Securing the second bridgehead, the Mongols were one step closer to blocking off all the escape routes.
Yeah, we were. Well, that's part of the puzzle of the game, I think, is figuring out the how to build the aluminum, how to build everything. Oh, you're running through. Okay. It's like, where are they at? They're still running. Jeff. Good luck with that. Slow. Seems like an unnecessary step in this campaign. I mean, it's probably simulating what happened in real life, but... So I get it, but still. Seems like it's... I don't know, unnecessary amount of time taken. We could just storm across the one bridge and leave to this defense, whatever it is. Here we come. Guess we should send some of those guys to the
Mongols
healers.
took up position on the last bridgehead. Seeing that the Mongols were attempting to block the city's escape routes, the Song began planning a counterattack.
Can we move in? No, we're just preparing. Okay. So stop preparing and go already. The old Mongol mosey. Hello. We've done it.
The Song launched their counterattack on the Mongols holding the bridgeheads. The Mongols had to hold the 3 bridgeheads against the Song attacks.
That one's not even repaired yet. Neither's that one. Here they come again. Here they come again on their own. And then there's that one. Nice. Okay, time to pew the pews. And now what? I wonder if it's because I'm playing on easy or whatever that I only have one that's actually open to limit the amount of counterattacking that goes on simultaneously. Oh no, here they come. Here they come now. Maybe not. You send some units to southern. Come back. Northern's good. Yeah, they did a little bit of damage to us down here. Let's back off just a little. Back off just a little. Let the yellow come and help us a little bit. Make them come across the bridge entirely. Helps matters a little, I think. Man. Yeah, come and help, will you? Where's all the rest of my units? Did I lose them all? focus them down. I know, we're working on it. Okay, objective complete.
Desperate to stop an all-out Mongol assault on their walls, the Song destroyed the remaining bridges to the Twin Cities. Unable to advance, the fortress of Xianyang remained locked to the Mongols. But with a siege established, the Khan's cause was not yet lost.
Okay. Interesting way to end that one.
The Twin Cities did not yield. The Mongols would need a new tactic to breach the Great Song Fortress. Rather than another costly head-on assault, they planned to cut off the cities by blocking the critical supply route at Lumanshan.
Okay, butt spot. Cliffhanger Epshutode. All right, let's do this.
The Song defector, General Liu Zheng, advised Kublai Khan that the best strategy to take Xianyang was to construct a blockade, completely cutting it off. Liu Zheng led the Mongol army to the trade route at Lumanshan and set his plan in motion. The general's plan depended on recruiting local workers who could build defenses. The first step was to eliminate the Song garrison near the village of Lumen.
These are fire lancers. Interesting. Okay, we have people down here. Ordinate. Whisper. Blah, blah, blah. Whisper, whisper. Blah, blah, blah. Get him. Burninate. Okay, just to make sure there's nothing else over there. Doesn't look like there is. Gotta get those chests. Friendlies. A little bit of a secret forest there, and a bridge back here going to probably nowhere. Bad place. Do not go there. Let's see what's this way. I know we need to come this way, but I want to see what's this way too. Stuff. Come this way. Bridge to Terabithia. I don't know about that. Bridge to nope, nope, no shoot, nope. Okay. Long road to nowhere. Thundering of hooves. Oh, let's go attack the people we're supposed to attack. Quit horsing around. Get it? Horsing around. Not accessible. Oh, that's a no too. That's a big no. Long road to oh hell nope. I noped the crap out of that one. Keep moving. Push through. Do it. Do it. Do it. Illuminating.
The Mongol army tore through the Song garrison, and with these guardians
and it revealed a
removed,
bunch of this
the
map.
people of Lumen gave their support to Liu Zheng and Kublai Khan. Controlling Lumen allowed Liu Zheng to employ Chinese tactics and equipment, including the construction of stone walls.
Nice.
He ordered the people to build walls to block the roads north, cutting off Xianyang from the rest of the Song.
Hello, villagers. Okay, blockade the road north. Build enough walls to fully block this road. Okay, let's do some things. Build enough walls to fully block this road. Oh, I see. These are trade routes, or yeah, supply routes. Oh, get out of there. Come on back. All right. We need to find... There we are. Oh, yeah, we're using Chinese buildings now. Different stuff.
The people of Lumen reported that the village of Bohekou, located to the west, would also welcome Lu Zheng's arrival. If the general could get forces to Bohekou, it would add both an economic and military boost to his blockade.
I imagine we could pull that off. Got coin or gold over here too. That'll be useful. Let's do this one, and then that one. This one, and then that one. And where is a lumber camp? Nowhere. They're just chopping trees. Okay. Gold. More people and more stuff. Yeah, you're not going to get through there. Sorry, friends. Well, not friends, but you know what I mean. The enemy will quaver with fear. All your base are belong to us. Oh, jeez. You guys are nerds, you know that? A bunch more people. We're gonna need... We're shouting about something. Don't really know what. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's come down here. Make sure this area is clear, and we can start building some walls. Pretty clean to me. Okay, walls. Stone wall. There you go. Probably more gold first. See what's over here? Nope, come back. I need you to stop. Have some more food. Through yet? Okay, you can probably start now. There you go. You stupid scouts. Let's see. More food. Oh, you're done. Okay, good. Let's build now some of these tower thingies. Dynasty's about to have their swan song. Oh, hello. That's fine. We're gonna be sealing you guys off pretty quickly here anyway. Let's see. Let's put these down over here, that's fine. Build that. Join in this fun. This road. Okay, these guys should shoot that guy as they go by. They did. Excellent. Let's see. The two of you probably go work on some more stone. That would be good. You're almost done with this. Let's go ahead and put in cannon emplacement. Hold. Alright, you're done, so now let's have you do like a blacksmith maybe? And an arsenal? Oh, and a university. All the things. Let's see what's down here. Coastal trade site post thingy. Okay. Let's see, we'll go here, maybe? Go on this end, though. Or not. That might be a problem. Temporary setback, huh? Two more on stone. One of you on gold. One of you on...
Stout walls now blocked off the first of the major routes to Xianyang.
Hopefully we did two of them. Did we not? Confused it, am I? Unless we also need to pass it across there. Hey! Hey! Break my crap. Well, that distracted him at least a little bit. The roof is on fire. We're gonna need some water. And they're killing all my people now. Crap. I should have put some defenses here, I guess. I didn't think they'd be coming from the north. We'll leave these guys up here. Oh, they're good. All the gold miners are done, so we're safe for a little while. That was a market. Alright. All of you, build me a new... town center. Here on the ruins of the old one. And then a new market. Here on the ruins of the old one. Let's see. Why don't you come over here? And another wall right across there. Is there a chest right there? There is. Look at that. There's one there too. I do have a scout. There we go. A bunch more people. Oh, it was the stone miners who were done, not the gold miners. Either way, doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, you're repairing. Okay, that's why. That's a bit of a wall. I better not do towers here, though. I need to do some, at least. Oh, that's not a scout. We must have lost the scout. Oh well. You are now. I want you to do a gate here too, though. That. So I don't know why this one's not getting credit, or at least not fully getting credrit. But we'll figure it out. Honestly, I don't know. Let's see, 4 of you up here and start, or build me some defensive towers here. Where'd you guys come from now? Oh, that's okay. That's those guys. Never mind. Oh. Well then. They're boiling oil at least. You four come and do this. Guess I need to send a couple of them back over here to rebuild this friggin' wall. Need more towers, I guess. Oh, you're here too. Okay, good. You can get started. Let's see. You can... Some food going again? How are you guys doing? Almost there. After that, build one of these. You when you play Jenga, well, everything comes tumbling down. Good. They are working on that. We desperately need more stone. Okay, now I think I'm a little bit more stable. I'm counting on it though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be good. Lots more stone. That was painful. Change this one here, could be at risk too. Get out of there. Get out. Stupid humans. There you go. We're vomiting oil. Okay, let's go over here. Visit this. They could go around that wall and through those trees if only they could whisper, "You are correct, sir." Can I do any more? Yeah, I can fit one more in here. Not that that's going to help a whole lot, but hopefully we can do some of these cannons or springolds. Maybe that'll help. Took over Bodaku.
Bohiko not only welcomed Liu Zheng's men, but members of the local militia even defected to the Mongol cause.
Nice. Look at the crap. These guys aren't joking. I put in, yeah, let's put in some cannon replacements, even though we don't really have that many to do. Why are you having such a hard problem with tree chopping? I don't understand. Let's do one of these over here then. All done? Okay. Come on over here. Build me another wall. How to offer the Mongolian barbecue. Yes, indeed. Okay, gold is done. Bring them down here. Put me up a couple of defensive towers in the neighborhood. And then mining camp. Nice. Cannons for the win.
Liu Zheng's vision was complete.
All right.
The Mongols' great
Nice.
blockade now cut off the Song cities. However, the Song commanders would not leave Xianyang to stand alone and sent forces to break through the Mongol barrier.
Of course they did. Nothing but faster than a Walmart. Cannon indeed. I don't need that one. This one too. Health of all cavalry. Health of all buildings. Oh, here we come.
Song forces descended on Liu Zheng's men. The general needed to defend what he had taken from his former masters.
This could go poorly too. You all are done with stone again already? Okay. And come over here, do the same... Wait, can you get up there? I don't know if you can even get up there. Alright, well, we saved it. Building another one. If we do this too much, we're going to widen this road. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. ET phone home? What? Yeah, how'd you get in there? No. Weird. Somehow I managed to get a villager in my... Okay. Come on, you guys. What are you waiting for? Okay, you can get up there. Great. Let's do mining. And there's only a little bit of stone here, but we'll get it anyway. How did I get that many more? Okay. Oh, I can make villagers here. Okay, good. Oh, great. They knocked my whole freaking wall down again. No, actually not you guys. Just those guys. I think I started building some villagers here, huh? I can't really even tell what you're destroying. Nothing really. Okay. There's some stuff to repair. Oh, you think you're bad up there? Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, all of you need to come over here and chop wood instead. Get rid of the temptation there. We should have an idle villager somewhere around here. Wow, that didn't take long at all. Go down here and get these. You two are bored now? Why don't you come over here and be in charge of keeping this up to date? Give me one of these guys. It's fine. And I want to complete a wall across like that, I guess. Where are you going? Okay, that was weird. Another one of these. Alright, we held the blockade. Good job, everyone. Is that it?
The Mongols maintained control of the Song trade route at Lumanshan, cutting off Xianyang from the south. Thanks to the insights of General Liu Zheng, Kublai Khan's plan to weaken the Great Song fortress was working.
Okay. Well, that was a weird one too. But I think this is a good place to stop. We may only have one more to go. But you know what? What time is it? No, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's do the last one.
By the loss of their
we'll finish up Mongolia tonight.
The cities of Xianyang and Fengcheng were ready to fall. The Mongols' new long-range trebuchets would test the mighty walls of the Song fortress, and Kublai Khan would not stop the bombardment until he sat on the throne of all China.
Mongolia, F yeah. Stay on target. Switch to front deflector screens. Front deflector screens.
After years of resisting Kublai Khan's siege, Fengcheng and Xianyang still refused to submit to Mongol rule.
Shocking.
To take the cities, Kublai Khan would harness the full power of his empire by enlisting an ally from the Ilkhanate of Persia. Ismail, a siege expert, would lead the Mongol army in the construction of the Hui Pao, an immensely powerful counterweight trebuchet. This new trebuchet, once constructed, could hurl boulders greater in size than any weapon before it. During the years-long siege, Kublai Khan had established lucrative trade routes with Chinese market towns who swore loyalty to him. Although these trade partners were vulnerable to Song attacks, they could deliver valuable resources to fund Ismail's efforts.
I would say they were switching to or from rear deflector screens. Okay, so he does the construction of his siege weapons automatically, or himself. He does grunt work too, nice. Alright, let's, what do we have? We have spearmen, men-at-arms, and archers. So let's do some veteranizing here. Could upgrade those two. These now. These I would like to... Wait, nope. Well, that didn't help much. Alright, we need lots of gold. Doing trading.
The Mongol commercial network could supply Ismail in stone so long as he had enough traders on the road.
Okay. Need more gold for that. So let's cancel some of these. It's our southern allies. Our western allies. Okay, these are going to where to trade? Oh, just okay, to the allies. Gotcha. Hey, Liam. Welcome. Thank you for following. You are missing everything. Okay. So we need to construct a Pilo? Happening. Then do it. Apparently I have some units down there. Some units down here. Lots of units here. Okay. This is the Mongolians. It's the final battle in the Mongolian story, too. We are all over it. Oh, here's the wood choppers out here. Okay. That's fine. You two can keep doing that, I think. Although we should probably get some more. Maybe I should also make some more traders. Even though we have 8, we can always have more. Oh, were you playing H2? Or Age of Empires 4 too? Tell a dad joke. Let's see here. I think we're in an okay spot for me to find one for you. Maybe. Fine. Yeah, me too. This might take... I don't know, gosh. This might take my second favorite seat away from Age 1. I don't know, it's up there. It's definitely better than Age 3. Not as good as Age 2. Maybe that's just nostalgia speaking, but... maybe. Let's see. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible. Well, you come to my stream and you get dad jokes. That's how this works. Trade that there. Here. Okay, so what's a Huipiho? Oh, here it is. Gotcha. I see it now. Need lots of stone for those. Holy crap. Well, that didn't work. Don't do it down there. Now I gotta wait for more stone to accumulate. That was stupid. And we have to get stone slowly from this ovu. It's the only source. Or an ovu. Well, there is this over here, but we'd have to come over there. Liam quietly unfollows. Yeah, I'm a big fan of playing through the campaigns. God dang it. Stupid Wally. Come over here, do this some more. Okay, let's do that one. I should probably buy some stone. Oh, we can't. Well, then, never mind. Only in this specific scenario. It's not a regular thing. Alright, let's do this again. Away from the city this time. Moron. Our trade income's fine. We need, let's actually do these upgrades, too. Oh, some of those, too. We could do that, too. These two, of course. That would be good. I've got a lot of other upgrades to do, of course. Oh, you're still finishing it. Okay. Moron is greater than listen. It's a very old
With the counterweight trebuchet constructed, the Mongols could mount their assault on
appellation
the
attached to my name that I've had since high school.
Ismail's trebuchet
So I
had
kind
a
of
far
kept
greater
it.
range than those of the Song defenders.
And
The Mongols could attack from a safe distance.
yes, we can. And I probably should have gotten rid of it a long time ago, but now I'm kind of stuck with it. But that's basically it. One of those kind of things that you set up a screen name when you're like in high school, and then you kind of add it to the next one, add it to the next one, add it to the next one. Before you know it, you are here. Use infantry to construct dirt bridges across the moat. Interesting. Hey, how do we build the bridge, though? It says use the infantry to build a bridge. A dirt bridge. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things I kind of rolled with and kept it. And, okay, I'm confused by the thing here. How to build a bridge. Oh, let's take one of these, actually. Throw the bodies in the river. Oh, jeez, Jeff. Build at least one bridge across the moat. But how? Oh, I get you. Okay. They're the starter bridges here. Okay. Less confusion, please. Thank you. Well, that didn't. Those guys didn't last long. Yeah, it is seriously. Throw the bodies across the river and see what sticks. Situation. Jeez, oh, I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree, or I would not. Jeez, oh, yeah, they weren't kidding. All right. Well, let's make a bunch of units then, I guess. Bunch of infantry units. Yeah, that's a big cannon. Indeed. They're not joking around. I wonder if this can do enough damage to something. Yeah, let's do that. I like this idea.
Drawn to the bombardment from the trebuchet, the Song soldiers
There
left
we
gaps
go.
elsewhere in their defense,
That's the
which
trick.
the Mongols could exploit.
You done building that one yet? Hurry up, Skippy. Just got another one for you to build as soon as you're done with that one. We need to use this to draw them away from the site. Okay. Let's move over here. Oops. Nice. A little confused still by that ability. Are they building it? Oh, they are building it. Okay. It's a little confusing. There we go.
With the bridge rebuilt, the doors to Fancheng were wide open.
Yeah, we don't really have much of an army, though, because we lost some of it to the bombardment.
Song forces destroyed one of the market towns trading with Kublai Khan's army.
Yeah, I figured.
Only one trade route remained open to the Mongols.
We bombard the yes, we can. Are they attacking the bridge? I don't think so. They're hitting up my towns, but that's fine. I think we'll take what we have, and we can get more later. All right, let's do it.
The Mongols swept into Fancheng, striking down any Song warriors in their path.
Destroy the Barbican. We're barbecuing it, don't worry. Nice. Kill them all. Barbicant. Yeah, barbecue. Let's destroy the people, please, because we need them to die in order to win. 6 a.m. Oh, I will delete them. It is going well. Thank you for stopping in. Here's Baddest Caledorn. Alright, let's make some more units.
After years of holding out against the Mongols, the first of the twin cities finally fell to Kublai Khan's army. All that now stood between Kublai Khan and the throne
No, you're
of
right.
China
Nobody's as bad as
was the
Calder.
final stronghold of the Song, the city of Xianyang. Using the immense range of the Great Trebuchet, Ismail aimed
Builds
to
more
lay waste
trebuchet.
to Xianyang's great keep.
Now I'm just messing with him. Get a few more of these made, and then we'll attack. Oh, the Ovu is depleted. Well, we should be okay on stone, I guess. Yeah, that might be a good idea. That little sleep in that much time. Not always a great idea, I suppose. Okay, just a group of you. Let's go build some more bridges just for fun. Just so we get a little more credit maybe or something. And you're almost done? And not really. Move over here and see if we can shoot at their keep from over here. That's too close. That's way too close. Oops. Not smart. We lost a few. Well, he did a dumb. Alright, you all are working? Yes, okay, good. Slowly building. Lost a few pew-pews, yes. Oh, that's where those shots are coming from. Okay. How much more forward do you need to move to hit that? Not much.
Ismail's counterweight trebuchet proved its might, shaking the earth and shattering the spirits of the Song. The great keep of Xianyang had fallen. With Xianyang's gate undefended, the Mongols could now repair the connecting bridge to the Song stronghold.
This one's still taking a sweet old time. Kind of is. How did I manage to screw this up? Whatever. I don't really need to do this. Which means I probably shouldn't. Yeah, let's not bother. Hey, get back here. Huh. Still destroying crap, huh? Right. You guys are all group 1 now. Stop screwing around. Let's go do this. Alright, it's building now. That's good. Much faster than the other ones.
With the city in disarray, the Mongols were free to tear down the imperial palace.
Will do. That's
Mongol warriors
lot.
flooded the streets of Xianyang as the Song defenders rose to make a desperate last stand.
That's a lot. You guys probably should wait. Give some help. You give us some help. May not end well. We should just push our way right into there and get it destroyed as quickly as possible. Get over here and fight these guys to keep them from destroying the trebuchet. Like that. And a database. That's a lot of militia. Keep moving everybody over here. Just because I want to take the fight where I can defend those. Trebuchet. Guessing that's about it. There we go. Alright. Is that the end of the game?
Xianyang, the great bastion of the Song Dynasty, had fallen. Kublai Khan had finished what his grandfather, Genghis Khan, had started. And now, he could establish his own great dynasty and sit on the throne of all China.
All right, well, yes, we can. So, what happens when I click continue? Do you even unlock the Mongol Empire? Maybe it's just a closing video? Let's watch the closing video.
The Mongol army smashed through Xianyang's defenses and captured the city. Kublai Khan then pursued the remnants of the Song Dynasty across southern China. In 1279, at the Battle of Xiamen, the Mongols destroyed the last defenders of the Song. Kublai Khan now ruled over all China, founding the Yuan dynasty. His royal court in Chengdu welcomed scholars, traders, and religious leaders. The Mongols demonstrated civility and religious tolerance, but also brutality and violence.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Typifying the contradictions within the Mongol Empire. Since Genghis Khan first united the Mongolian tribes, they had made incredible advances in technology and trade. And they created indelible connections between East and West. At its height, almost 100 million people lived under Mongol rule, a quarter of the world's population. The Mongol Empire endured for less than 200 years, before fragmenting into smaller territories. But its legend continues to this day. Genghis Khan's mission was to unite the world into one empire. Yet he always returned to the Mongolian steppe, where the endless grasslands lay beneath the eternal sky. And from where he created one of the largest empires the world has ever known.
Gotta close the book. Alrighty, so that leaves us with one more campaign left, the Rise of Moscow and the Rus civilization. So we're going to... Hey, look, Pro, welcome. British Empire is meme. I don't know what that means exactly. We're gonna leave off here. I'm glad we finished the Mongol Empire Sunday, even though it took us a little bit of extra time. We will Mongol Empire is a true empire. Alright, so we're gonna raid El Pain Train, who is playing Escape from Tarkov. He's another one of the Red Circuit associates. And let's see. Rise of Moscow. Thank you guys for chatting with me. Thanks for the redeems. Thanks for the resub, IT Machinist. Thanks for the follow, Liam. And JD from yesterday, or a couple days ago, I think it was. Thank you guys for all stopping by. And we'll see you all tomorrow for Sunday Shenanigans. Back to Don't Shenanigans Together. And there is the crossover event with Terraria. So there's some new stuff in Don't Starve Together. And we will be able to jump back into that and see what's new, see what's different with that tomorrow night. So join us for that. Thanks for coming, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.